And we have returned from our first break, which if you're watching this later on in YouTube, you don't need to worry about because it's probably up already. Um, Before we get back into things, does anybody have any questions on stuff? Because we've gone through a little bit of things and that kind of stuff.
Not yet.
All right.
I recall we're black bagging a Nartaki.
Yes, you are kidnapping a stylist.
It's gonna be a bit showy. Did anybody retrieve me from the room? Oh man.
I mean, did you ever exit VR? I imagine you had a clock set that would wake you up.
Yeah, he would have a clock set, so yeah. He'd freak out a little bit because loss of continuity.
Yeah.
He fell asleep one place, woke up in the bathroom.
Whoops.
He'd make it.
So, rolling back into it, you guys have started to look through the data chip. The Frau Schmidt is awaiting any questions you might have. You have made a deal for 10,000 Nuyen up front, which shortly after that deal being completed, a room service drone will come around and pop open its lid and have a singular cred stick on it.
That's not just automatically deposited into my account?
One does not like to leave paper trails of highly illegal events.
Well, I take the stick all the same.
You guys have looked through like the top level stuff of the data chip. Do you have questions before, preferably for Frau Schmidt, before moving on?
Is she looking forward to meeting you?
She kind of shrugs. We have some history, but we'll see how things go.
What sort of collateral fallout is acceptable?
Well, I never, but I would prefer no loss of life on this situation, so long as she is brought to me.
Stick and shock it is. All right.
Is there anything in addition to her that you'll be looking for?
She thinks for a moment. You know, there might be something extra. Let me think on it. I'll see what my bookkeeper has to say.
We don't like surprises. If you're going to change
If
the
it's
run.
if it's extra, it's not a surprise. It's extra. It's if we get the chance.
It's optional.
As long as you're okay with that.
As long as we understand that extra means extra.
Is she supposed to be conscious when delivered to you?
I would hope that you weren't so uncouth as to deal permanent harm.
No, but somebody who's asleep may walk considerably easier than if they were awake.
The timeline that we have established is only for her no longer being there. If she sleeps in a little bit once she is in my custody, well, she will have probably deserved the nap.
Ah, I see. So you want to be able to party this weekend with her? She has to be up on her feet enough to throw a rave for you.
She will
I
crook
doubt
a
that.
giant painted eyebrow of a rave. My dear, I want you to kidnap this girl so that I may use her talents to further my own gains.
Well, if we're going to drop all the pretext, yeah. So you want to be able to do a job for you this weekend. Not too roughed up, nice and shiny, so she's able to work. Sound about right? Fraud Schmidt?
We're getting
It's
too in depth.
Frau, you elven bint. Not fraud. Frau.
I mean, don't you naturally speak German?
Yes, I assume competence.
I assume that you are able to properly pronounce the word that you've been saying your entire life. Although you can continue to call her an elven bint, that would be great. Because I don't think she's an
Wow.
elf.
I don't think she is.
No, I
Oh,
mean,
are you not an elf? I totally thought you were an elf.
no.
See, I got that mixed up first as well. Anyways, okay,
Oh,
she
I'm
wants us to
talking
get
to Hellbell. Is Hellbell?
what?
Are
No.
No.
You're human.
Yeah. I
Because
think the
when you
only
described
elf.
yourself, you described yourself as a small person with brown hair, and like we didn't
Kind
discuss
of round. Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of round.
There
Like
was
I don't know.
There was
Are
no
you kind
pointy
of fat?
ears in
Like-
there.
There was no pointy ears. Yeah, there was no elf grace.
Yeah. Also,
Okay.
elves are
Just a-
taller than most people.
Kind of mundane. Just a little
Okay.
short. I don't want to. She's not fat, but she's a roundish person. Do you want me to say voluptuous? I don't want to say voluptuous.
I mean-
if that's what you're going for, because when you say
Sounds like you
round
just
to me,
did.
that sound. I mean, I'm thinking pudgy or pleasantly plump. I am not thinking voluptuous.
Plump is a little much.
How did we get here?
I don't think we have words about this. Let's
So she's
stop
a-
considering.
She's a fine, shapely young woman.
She's very fit, and that adds on to her size.
Okay.
So moving on from the fashion discussion to the other fashion discussion.
Right.
I have no plans for any events immediately, but she will not be in town for long, and this will be.
Well, then what are we
Prime
doing here
opportunity.
chit-chatting about it? All right, let's go. Grab the chip. Stand up. I think our business is concluded.
So
All right, guys, let's go party. Woo, spend money.
You have a good day, Miss J.
You will see her kind of just puffing somewhat angrily on her cigarette as she stares her eyes into the back of Hellbell as she walks away. Just kind of like kids these days.
Thanks.
Like if it was an actual cigarette and she could angrily stamp it out in an ashtray, that's what would be going on right now.
She has an AR ashtray that she stamps it out in.
Perfect.
It comes complimentary software.
There's a little drone comes by just to get like abused.
No, it's just like a little virtual one that like makes an effect when you touch it to it, so it like turns it off, so she can see like a little ashtray in her side visor, and she just like dips it in. We see nothing, right?
Yeah.
But she has something like
I mean,
that.
I guess if you
But-
have like AR displays turned on, you would probably see it because I don't
I
think it'd be
hope
the
you
kind
got
of thing
the
she would
image
keep to
links on.
herself.
Maybe not. But let's not linger on it too long.
So you guys are free to do what you will. You have about 3.5 days. The time is actually going to be 8 a.m. on Sunday. That will qualify you for your bonus. Since you guys looked at the website for the fashion
Are you
thingy-
mixing up Sunday and Saturday?
No.
Okay.
Saturday's the end of the week, yo.
They said the weekend. She said we need her by the end of the weekend,
Yeah.
Then we get a bonus.
regardless
by
of what
Sunday.
day we are there.
Okay.
Right now.
Getting her before 8 a.m. Sunday will let you keep the bonus instead of her taking it out of the back end. You guys have 10,000 nuyen to do with what you will.
That comes on a cred stick
Yep, it is on a singular cred stick.
of silver quality.
Whatever fits 10,000 nuyen.
Silver.
Sure.
Well, I don't know. She could be throwing around like ebony cred sticks for no reason.
I mean, that would just be wasteful.
You know what? Johnsons do what they want.
This is true.
Okay. How do I add money to a
Oh.
cred stick? Shit.
Oh, it's for a cred stick. It is for the rating of the cred stick. And you guys have a night in a single bedroom hotel room to do whatever it is you want to do with it.
I pack up, head home, and slip out of this goddamn dress.
Sure.
I'm gonna.
I
Stay
would
at my
actually
own
have
place.
some pretty serious problems with you leaving with a 10,000 nuyen cred stick by yourself. I'd be like, whoa, hold on. You're not just walking away with that.
Oh God, come on! She's not gonna spend it all by herself.
Yeah.
We
Plus,
But if we
No, I
need stuff
agree.
for the job, then how would we get to you to
She
get?
will wire the money to you. It is 2078, man.
I don't give out my personal banking information. Did you give me your banking information?
I was about
Literal
to say,
terrorist?
did we share personal banking information?
Yeah, my
I mean,
absolutely not.
Technically, our sins are attached to banking information. So unless you haven't been broadcasting a sin this whole time, we would be able to send you money because sins just are attached to banking information.
Yeah, you have my
So-
fake one.
Yeah,
So
Absolutely
and
fake one.
fake ones still have real bank accounts.
Yep.
So we square, and you guys have seen my sin. So we can.
Okay.
Do you want to split the bonus money right now? I was just gonna.
I mean, I would prefer that to one person walking away with 10K.
Cool.
I agree.
I open up my MCT Blue Defender and I scratch off the tin on the back of the gift card and I transfer the funds.
Sure. You guys all have 2,000, or I'm sorry, there's six of
us.
you, right? All right, let's make it easy. Let's say she gave you 12, so that everybody can have 2,000 nuyen.
Yay!
All right.
I'd forgotten that there were 6 of you.
All right.
Yep. There just lets out a groan. All right.
Oh, by the way, Zwerg, the hotel room is already paid for, so it's on her account.
I'm just gonna hang out here, man. Yeah.
That includes room
Well,
service.
Yeah, buddy.
take the
And a
couch.
smoking
Word.
bill.
I'm going
If you
to.
guys-
I'm going to. God damn it! Fine, I have to stay. Can't leave you guys around with a room in my name.
I'm going. After we do that, we're like, well, I mean, you guys let me know when and where you need me. I mean, if I need to buy some
I'm
new clothes or something,
actually
cool. But other than
Not
that,
gonna
I'll
stick
show
around
up
the
and-
hotel room.
Well, let's all guys. Let's go back to the hotel. We go back to the hotel room. Let's talk about this, guys. Real
I love
talk
talking
time.
about it.
Okay.
How are we gonna do things? I want to hear from people.
A garbage
Let's start.
man and a journalist, both of which would give us easy access
Journalist would give us easy access to the hairdresser.
to the event, which is
Yeah.
a fashion show,
This is
Which-
true.
is going to be put in journalisty things.
She could probably hook us up with somebody with backstage passes. That sounds like a good idea.
Alternatively, as that one requires us going through the front end of that, snaking backstage to get to a stylist. I also know somebody that can give us a garbage truck and garbage uniforms, possibly.
How much does a ticket to the fashion show cost?
Um,
We're gonna have to do legwork.
let's think about that for a second. So it's a fashion show put on by a AAA corporation.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be kind of pricey. They're probably gonna be about $1,500, and very limited quantities and sin checks and that kind of thing.
Right. It's a high society event.
That's
Right.
okay. I fit in high society. I'm gonna try and purchase one using my Hugh Wang fake sin.
What rating is that fake sin?
3.
Oh.
So you're gonna blow all your advance cash on it. Sounds like a good plan.
Yep. Actually, I have starting cash I can blow it on.
Sure. You have managed to procure yourself a legitimate invitation to one Hugh Wang.
All right. Excellent. So you said it's 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you purchase a fashion ticket like that, does that come with like personal security? Like, can
No.
you bring other people at all?
Did they buy their own tickets?
Is
I
it a
wasn't
plus
sure.
one event?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was a +1 event or if you have security that can come with you but not to certain places.
Yeah, like is it a personal bodyguarding event? How high society is this event? It is the Ritz.
It is
So
the Ritz. It is an event put on by a AAA corporation. You are allowed to bring personal security personnel, they will be required to purchase their own tickets. They will also be subject to various weapon restrictions.
Okay.
I will purchase 2 tickets.
Okay.
So then the
Who's-
question becomes, how many tickets total will there be at this event?
That's a good question. I'm going to say probably like 300 people, as far
So
as ticket holding people.
okay. Can we get is there an available list anywhere on the internet? Perhaps, Tara,
Not-
you could look this up for us to
Not
find
just
out
openly on the internet. No.
well, I just mean like past event, who's attended at past events. If these are being covered by the media like they do today, with paparazzi around taking pictures, who generally shows up at these events? That would give us an idea of how many personal security guards we would run into.
Definitely a really good lead, and we're gonna have to do some data searches for that. We might even have to do some host diving if we want to get all the personal information.
Question I'm going
Is
to
that
have
Bamce
is
telling me that, or is that?
That's kill.
Oh, okay.
the first
I mean,
question
it
I have
depends.
is who is this second ticket for, and what sin are they putting it under?
It's just 2 tickets under my name. I can give the ticket to whoever I want, can't I?
They're going to ask you for who your personal security person is, because they're going to need their information to register in their system so that when they try to bring certain items in, like guns, they don't get immediately arrested. This is an Evo situation. This is like extraterritoriality. Common law does not apply.
Anyone else want to throw one of their sins on it? Because I only have one.
If you want to throw mine on there, you can
Well,
throw it.
who's it gonna be?
Yeah, I have one as well.
I would-
So it's up to you, though.
I would take the troll then. He'd make,
Alright, back.
Yeah,
he'd
about
pass
that.
better as a bodyguard.
I will take. I'll take Grog.
Sure. Grok, what is the rating of your fake sin?
4.
All right, let's see what some dice do.
That's bad. Eh?
All right. So Grog and Hugh Wang have legitimate tickets to the event. You will be noted that you are limited to like a personal sidearm, only non-lethal ammunition, and heavily cybered
I mark on
individuals
it if it's filled out that I will not be carrying a weapon,
I mean,
I will be. And I will have
which is a
non-lethal
total lie
ammo
because I'm going to sneak a
carry-on.
weapon in.
you are more than welcome to try that. We'll see how that goes.
I'm sure it'll go great.
Oh.
I do
I
let
would
everyone
like
know that I'm going to sneak a knife in at least.
Yeah, Tara's just gonna hold his hand up like, you sure?
Can't you just steal a kitchen knife from like a? Can't you just steal a cake knife?
You know, he will hand you his taser.
mean,
like, you know what? Just take this. Just go ahead.
All right. Well, do we even really need weapons? Think about it.
Well, we're gonna have to knock this girl out somehow. I doubt she's gonna come
I'm
quietly.
not
I'm
going with
I-
that one.
judo chop to the back of the head. Chloroform, maybe.
Well,
I have
Chloroform.
trank patches.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Arcade.
What are you
give
gonna?
her a
You're
good
gonna knock her out with a knife? Knives don't knock
You could
people out.
lie to her. I like the lying angle.
Okay. Okay. Also, guys. Before you click buy on those tickets, she could go out for coffee at one point, right?
Well, we could play the should game, but unless we know more about her routine, then I wouldn't count on her leaving the event.
I already clicked buy on the tickets. It's too late.
It's all right. I'm not going anyway.
Okay. Well, you can always return them. God forbid we change our mind. Yeah. How do we want to go in and we need a layout of the Ritz and the event.
On it.
I look over to Tara at that.
As a matter
on
of
it.
fact, right, as we might even have to get a apartment at the Ritz to make, or maybe probably at the Ritz to get ourselves in the building. Because if we're in the building, then we can stake out the building.
Well, before we
We
get the
can-
room, Tara should, if he can, hack into their systems of room and find out what room she's in too.
Yeah,
This
hold
is-
on.
this
AAA
isn't a
companies,
good idea.
corporation? Nah, I don't feel like fighting a spider like that. Maybe if I'm in a good mood.
Chicken.
Maybe
So
if you guys
Chicken.
swoop my
the
body again. I don't know.
You had your shoes on the bed. What do you expect?
Oh, you really doing this accent?
the the hotel is not owned by Evo. Simply the event is.
All right. Well, it's still like a A rating hotel, right?
It's a large chain hotel.
Shit. That's money. Who has money?
No one.
I got
Currently,
money.
everybody does. We just
Yeah,
got $2,000.
we all just got 2,000.
How much is a room at the Ritz? Oh man.
Does the ticket to the event come with a room?
No.
How much are rooms at
Does
the
the press
Ritz?
pass come with a room?
No.
No. So
That
if
it comes with
everybody-
catering though.
Let's find out if there's a room at the inn. If everybody could roll me their edge stat, we'll see what happens.
Wow. That worked.
Look at you.
The one time I'm gonna roll good this entire session.
No, that's
Calling
fine.
it now.
So good news. There is a room at the, or not a room. There is some rooms at the Ritz. Over
Okay,
the course
cool.
of this event, though, they're going to be pretty pricey. We're looking at like 750 Nuyen a night per person.
All right, guys, we don't actually have to rent a room. We just need to get into the room above her, and then, or get into her room, right? Rather than
Yeah,
than
we just need to know
spending
what
money.
room she's in.
We just need to know what room she is. And if we're gonna get a room, it's gonna have to be an adjacent room on her floor, so that we can stock her appropriately. Getting close to somebody's like
If she even
really
has
expensive.
a room there, by the sounds of it, she's working there, so she may not get a room.
if she's there for an
She may
event,
be
she's gonna have
local.
to stay somewhere. She's staying there for the weekend, right?
Never know.
It's a traveling show. But you're right. She could be local. If she's on the traveling show as a local, then we can circumvent this entire Ritz idea. So what we should do is build a profile on this girl first. So let's
Google her.
let's horizons over the horizon search her. And by over the horizon search her, I mean do a really serious data search.
Sure. So you will be able to, for the easily bought singular hit surface level stuff, she does
Well,
hair and makeup.
We're gonna
She
talk
has
about
a,
buying.
She does have a me feed page.
No, I don't care about her job. I care about her specific whereabouts, like
Her me
location,
feed page would tell us
location,
that.
location data.
Her me
Her
feed
me
page
feed-
would tell us that, right?
It
It's like
could do
Facebook.
that.
I would like to hear the rest of what Rob was going to say.
I agree.
Thank you.
Okay, fine.
She will have a lot of headshots of. You ever stumble across those imagery galleries where like the cosplay people do a whole bunch of things they've cosplayed as?
Mhm.
Yep.
It's like that, only makeup on herself in a whole bunch of different skin tones, different hair and makeup styles, different ones that if you continue to Google, you will find that certain I don't want to say not famous people, but like famous fashion people have also sported. So it's like, hey, I did the makeup. This is the makeup that I did for X at Y at this kind of event. Her me feed page has a lot of different like check-ins or whatever it is that it's called on Facebook, where you just kind of like, this is my location, and it is kind of all over the world. You'll notice that it'll go from one country to the next country, which if you cross-reference that with the different places that this show has happened, she is traveling with the show. More than that, we're going to have to go into higher matrix search levels.
Okay. How about I buy 3 hits?
What is your dice
I have
pool?
I have a 13 dice pool.
Okay. So with 3 hits, since you guys have plenty of time, you will find out some of the details about places that she went to school. She was not born um, in this part of the country. She was born over, let's make it India, just for giggles. Um, she did not express as a Nartaki until a couple of years ago when she was visiting home from school. She was doing, fashion school, Paris, the whole kind of very prestigious. I'm not going to look up or find a prestigious fashion school because
I'm sure they're different in Shadowrun.
Um, but just so happened to be that during that time of back home, whoops, all of a sudden forearms in red.
Talk about a fashion statement.
Right? Good news, that helped get her noticed by Evo, because, before it was just you were any random graduate, and now, wait a second here. You're exotic. We like that. In addition, one would think that having 4 arms while trying to juggle, like, various hair care products and such makes it much easier.
Yeah, she's a really solid stylist. Look into some of her work. Okay, so let's narrow down to the past week. She takes photos and has a lot of locations turned on. Are any of those outside of the Ritz?
She has come into Germany recently, and
How recently?
a couple of days ago.
So 2?
Yeah, probably the beginning of the week. Nothing specific about like what she is doing. She hasn't shown off any new fashion things. Something about
No posts in
new
Germany
event.
entry?
There's just a couple of the normal young woman postings. You know what I mean? Like just standard updates talking about dinner, but nothing specifically talking about the event. Just like Germany is cool, loves this kind of food, loves this kind of stuff.
Take a note of that.
I'm about to say, with my hits, can I tangentially look at the people who like her posts and who have also been traveling with her? Basically, people who have been commenting on her posts the entire way through. I look at her close friends and see if they've commented on it, and then I cross-reference their locations to see if they have any location bases in Berlin outside of the Ritz.
Not really. Some of the people that you'll see making common posts are kind of all over the place. Looking a little bit, you will notice that they are also people that went to school or family.
Okay, so there's not like any close friends that travel with her that comments on her stuff.
Not that you can tell.
Oh, she's a little bit of an outsider. She hasn't had a strong group of friends. Interesting.
I mean, when you're traveling around, it makes that kind of hard.
Well, when you travel in a circus, usually you make friends with the circus people.
Yeah, you don't need to post that kind of stuff all over your me feed.
But don't you?
I mean, I don't know. I don't post that kind of stuff.
Not
all over my
necessarily.
Facebook.
Shrug.
I talk to
Anyways.
my work friends at work.
This is true. This is true.
Well, there's the personal life you want to show and the personal life you want to keep to yourself.
There's also the personal life that is highly curated by the giant mega corporation that rules over you.
Yeah, I come to that conclusion.
Right, I forgot. I don't think she has any real control over her Facebook page. I mean, me feed.
I mean, she has some control, but I'm imagining it's the kind of thing where, like, I'm going to post to my page, and then 30 minutes later the post shows up once it's been curated by by the corporation.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right. Okay. So she's heavily censored by the corp.
Which
Okay.
might sound strange to anybody.
Nope.
No, that's regular.
Okay, so no data on her leaving the hotel at all. So we're probably gonna have to go in to get her.
While they're all doing this research, can I just go like loiter in front of the hotel and see if she ever leaves?
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing then.
There's a
Where's
noodle
the
shop down
hotel?
I'm sorry, not a noodle shop.
Yeah.
This is Germany. There's like a bratwurst shop.
Yeah, I hang out and buy many hot dogs or bratwursts and just watch the front door, see if she ever leaves.
Sure. How long are you gonna hang out there?
Well, are these real bratwursts or soy?
Until I start to get tired.
Okay.
Or
You
one
are
of them
stuffed-
calls me with some information.
You are stuffed full of many bratwursts, and while you see many strange people kind of coming and going, you don't see her.
Okay, that's what I spend my time doing.
Sure. There's only be stuffer shacks in Berlin. They are
Yeah,
owned
I'm
by
gonna go-
Aztec. It's a giant company as well.
Aztec is one of the main corps in Berlin. They have a whole section.
Perfect.
Anybody else want to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna go hit up my tavern, my bartender contact, see if he's heard anything about this event or anything of that nature.
Tell me about your
See if
bartender
you might-
contact.
Well, he's where I actually have that all written down. Where did he go? Oh well, he's a bartender at Trivix, which is a local bar. Caters to metahumans, as I am one. Kind of keeps his ear down. Doesn't really get involved in too much stuff because he's trying to keep his business afloat.
Okay. Is he a specific meta type, or is he?
Orc.
Oh.
He is an orc.
Tusker's got to stick together. I will point out that as you're looking at the pictures of this fashion show, the first thing that pops into your mind is probably freaks.
Fair enough.
Go ahead and roll his connection times 2 plus his loyalty, and we'll see what.
All right, connection times 2, so that's his connections right now is 2. So what? That'd be a 4 roll.
Plus his loyalty.
Mhm.
Still greater than 5, right?
Yep.
Well, okay, so I got 1 success.
You're gonna want to roll
Or
that.
did I
again.
roll that wrong?
You have a
So
plus
how would
2,
I end up rolling
so
that?
it's
Yeah.
his connection is 2, so 2 times his connection for 2, or for 4. Sorry, plus his loyalty of 2 dice for 6 dice, and then should be 6 dice greater than 6. So we'll see if he is heard it.
Greater than 6 or greater than 5?
Sorry, greater than 5. See, that's a little bit better. So with 2 hits, he knows about the event. He knows some fancy people are in town. He's kind of excited because it's a metahuman pro thing, which Evo generally is. But fashion shows, not really this kind of thing that he is into or his girlfriend is into. Were you looking for anything specific out of it?
Just if he's heard about what usually goes on there, who usually shows up at these types of things. I don't want to give away that I'm looking for somebody specifically.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Maybe if he knows anybody else that's working there, trying to get in, maybe work a way of trying to get maybe a backstage thing going for some of the people that I know, and maybe from the kids from the orphanage where they wants to go there.
Sure. So he knows kind of like the time and date. He would use some colorful language about rich people spending more on clothes than he does on rent.
Not always the role of it.
Right? He would probably also comment about how he has happened to notice that they haven't patronized any of the local businesses.
Okay. Well, that might be something we can end up working towards.
So like they haven't
They don't
coupled with
they
any
don't go
businesses.
out. Yeah, they don't
Right.
go out and go shopping locally. It's like they have all their stuff imported.
They're self-contained. All right.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to thank him and leave him some extra yen and
Sure.
grab
I
an
imagine you
actual
stay there
drink.
and have a couple
Oh
of
yeah,
drinks.
I'll stay there for an actual bit, and then I'll carry on about my business, relaying the information to the rest of the group.
Sure. One of the great things about Shadowrun is you don't really have to worry about metagaming all that much because everybody has cell phones that they use with their brain.
DNI.
Yeah, it's a great thing. Could you imagine how much less work you would get done at work if you didn't have to take your cell phone out to actually use it?
I mean, a lot of people would do work with their cell phones then, anyways. So like,
So, what else would you guys like to do?
I would like to call my journalist buddy and get myself a press pass.
Sure. You want to go ahead and roll up those dice first, and we'll see what happens. 3 hits. Tell me about your buddy.
Ida Mueller works for a local Berlin news establishment, let's say B-Level Corp. She's not fun-loving. She's very business-focused. I give her a little on the side. She gives me a little help doing things, sort of relationship.
Okay. So she's going to be a little hesitant here. What's her loyalty?
2.
Okay. So here's what she's willing to do. She will get you in as part of her team because she's not going to give up her press pass or risk it because this is kind of a big deal for her. But you're going to owe her one, and heaven help you should you do anything to ruin this for her.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I mean, that just means that she doesn't need to know that you're the one ruining it.
Yeah.
This means you need to be next to her when the ruining is happening.
It does. Metagaming knowledge. Press pass, would you consider that to include backstage access?
absolutely.
She's a
I
B
would.
Corp. So
Yeah.
not like dressing room access, but you may be in the situation where you can get like just behind the area where you may be able to do some interviews with
Staging
certain
area
people.
stuff.
Certain people who are paid specifically to give said interviews.
There are usually, if I may, as someone in TV, aka press, and someone who's done press for WWE, usually there's like private areas for like dressing rooms. Then there's like prep areas for like coaches and press to like intermingle, and then there's like the public stage. So you could probably get like to the press zone, right? Which isn't
mean, that's
fully.
what I was hoping
It's not
for.
fully backstage, but it's a specific area that gets passed through by like everybody.
I feel like this would give us a decent amount of leverage.
Hold on,
in
Mike.
some way.
His mic is being screwed up too.
Yeah.
Keep chatting.
If you had access to that room, it's usually like there's security getting into that room, but between that room and like the backstage, there's usually not that much, right?
Okay, so
like,
it's a matter
like,
of once you're there, that's kind of like the
Yeah,
hurdle to get to.
it could be easier to slip through, and you could talk your way deeper, right? Talking your way into the press zone without a press pass, not gonna happen. You don't get to go back there, right? But then once you're there, you can kind of just like follow people, and like talk to them, and no one's gonna give you too much trouble, right?
Okay.
Now if a star or someone like says you're bothering me or like calls you out on it, right? You're
That's
gonna
where
get
the
thrown.
problem is.
You're gonna get thrown out, right?
Yeah.
But as long as everything is nice, then you can kind of go where you want. Of course, that's
Is it
usually
one of those
how.
things where you look like you belong sort of deal?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
literally like that. Like I've pushed into like locker rooms for interviews on the winner of the match, and technically it's the locker room, right? It's not a press zone, but
All right.
they're not gonna ruffle me about it. But if the guy who told me get out of my face I don't want to do an interview right now. Oh yeah, I'd be thrown right the fuck out. Or it'd be heavily implied that I have to leave ASAP,
All right.
which has also happened.
Wow, that's harsh.
Nah, it's just the trade. Sometimes
goes, yeah.
they don't wanna talk to you every time.
This, I think, is beneficial to us. And I think I will take the favor payback later in exchange for this.
Definitely a good idea.
Might lead to another run.
I about to say you wanna only one spot? You think she could get more than one? Bring
I
your
don't wanna push that. I mean, I don't know her that well, and I feel pushing that might come back on me in a bad way.
fair
Because
enough.
I already owe her one for getting me in there. You know.
Right. Oh wait. Oh, I hear it
Yeah.
too. Definitely not a good idea.
Yeah.
We're getting people from various areas at least. We got two people with tickets. One being security guard for that ticket thing. One person going in for the, as a press. So
Yep.
we got at least that. We kind of understand now why we didn't see her coming out looking for, soy calf or a burger or brat or anything for that nature, because they're all self-contained. So now maybe scope out what they have delivery-wise. If they have somebody delivering food,
We need a deeper profile on like where she is in the hotel and what she's been using and delivering
layout
Yeah.
of the hotel. That somebody mentioned earlier about maybe getting a trash thing going.
Yep.
Where people could go as trash people. That might help us, because then we never know. Looking at what they are throwing away might be able to give us insights as to what kind of food they're ordering, receipts, things like that. Never know.
Also, just throwing this out there, nobody questions people in jumpsuits covered in trash, even
Nope.
in places that have relatively decent security.
Oh, the janitor? Yeah, nobody questions the
the
janitor.
janitor.
Right,
And
but
I mean,
Now that I know,
what you have to understand about janitors is they're usually not
Now that I-
around during the party. They come after. They're like
Also,
No.
it's 2078, and most janitors are automated drones.
that too.
now that I know they're self-contained, can I actually go into the hotel bar? See if she's in there having a drink or partying in the middle of the night?
Chill in the lobby.
Yeah.
I mean, don't they usually have a lot of little side rooms at those hotels? It's not like there's
Usually-
one main room where she.
Yeah.
I mean, I get
usually
it.
they have like a waiting
At the
room and
Ritz
stuff.
Carlton, there'd be like one huge bar area. There's probably a nice restaurant, maybe two. But they're generally going to be open to the public. They wouldn't just be closed off to only patrons, because
Yeah.
that's how they generate all their income, is by having people there for the nightlife.
This is true.
Understandable.
Yeah, a nice hotel like Ritz would probably have a system like that. Maybe.
Yikes.
That's no good. That's very bad.
That is horribly dead. Not in a good way.
What do you want to do about it, Bamce?
So
oh,
Heard something there.
It was a
Yeah.
blip.
Yeah,
It
Rob
was
is blipping.
so that was me putting it on my my cell phone.
Here we go.
And
Nice.
that doing weird things and be like, oh god, I'm hearing myself. Yeah. Giving
About-
us a second to see if Twitch can hear me before I answer some of your questions on things. As I try to figure out how to get this to work.
Okay, so I think before we proceed as a group, we need to get a deeper matrix search. So, Chat Rat, I think it's time to build that profile I was talking about.
Yeah,
We need to know her movements and positions, and her, the people who surround her, so that we can be prepared. Like, is there a specific star she's doing the hair for? Is there some kind of name we can drop?
All right, we're still in the hotel room outside of Charles, right?
From what I understand, you guys are still in the
Winthrop Arms
Yeah.
place.
Yep.
Correct.
Now,
Alright.
yeah, the thing is, maybe we don't want to do all our matrix searching from here, because
I mean, unless somebody has marks on you and actually traces you, they don't know where you're Googling from.
Yeah.
yeah, but
I'm
like,
actually gonna start using my actual persona now, so it's on
Yeah,
my shitty
but-
comic call for a little bit.
I mean, like, we're in the building, right? So we're signed into the host.
That's up to you guys if you wanted.
I mean, usually, in order to get into the building and rent a room, wouldn't we have to? And in order to get the number into the room, wouldn't you have to get
At the
information
very
from the host?
least, you are logged into those because you went and got a hotel room here.
Right. So if we're gonna do a better matrix search, we should go to like a cyber cafe, or somewhere not the host with the room number attached to my SIN.
Oh well, don't worry. If I build up an Overwatch, I'm not coming back to you.
I mean,
No, but your body is laying on the bed, or
You're
the
not
floor.
wrong. But if you put me on the floor again, that's it. Deal's off.
Well, let's find you a place with a chair.
All right.
So, do I ever see a four-armed Nartaki
sorry.
while I'm at the bar?
Did you buy do you have an actual room at the place?
At this place, no. But I'll get one if I have to.
Actually,
So, the bar itself, let's give you a perception test and we'll see what happens.
All right.
Because you're going to see all kinds of colorful characters. All right, so with 3 hits, what time of the day were you going?
What time? What?
What time of the day were you going to?
A
hang
little bit
out?
after we were done there, so it's probably like 8 p.m., maybe 9.
Okay. How much does your character know about the weirdos and freaks?
He doesn't like weirdos and freaks because he's Japanese.
You want to go ahead and roll me that composure test then, real quick, to see how well this is going for you?
Yeah. And that's willpower, right?
Willpower plus charisma.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm thinking I might have to call the Candyman for you, Chat Rat.
So, how you feeling about that one hit, Charlie?
Very uncomfortable with all these weirdos.
Sure. Do you want to edge it, or are you sticking with it?
I'll edge it.
All right. Just figured I'd ask. Because, you
And
are
edges-
racist. Reroll failures.
Edge is what? I just reroll my failures? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Oops, too many. My bad. I messed up.
Sure, I'll just drop the last one off. Just to...
Oh, okay. I would have rerolled it.
Whatever.
So,
So-
2 successes.
It's probably feeling a little uncomfortable. Over in the one corner, there's looks like 2 cat girls with another girl that's got a foxtail, and they're having food and talking about things. In the other corner, there's a pair of trolls that are having just a giant guffaw. They're both dudes.
He's just utterly disgusted at this situation with all these freaks in one place.
Yeah.
Where's
There's
where's a terrorist when you need one to bomb somewhere?
Oh my god!
Congratulations, those of you who weren't on watch lists are now on watch lists.
What? Wait, what happened? I wasn't paying attention.
Doesn't matter. We're all on that watch list now together.
No, I'm not. What?
Yep. So
No, like,
I've
actually
already
explain to
been
me.
there.
No, I just zoned out. What happened?
he made a joke about where's an actual terrorist when you need one.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So Yeah, it's just kind of like a bunch of people here that are not normal. You can still see and easily pick out the hotel employees because they all look very German. The rest of these people are a mix and mash and just mess of metasapience and metahumanity. As you're sitting here, a snake is actually going to wander in with a person face. But you do not see your target.
Okay. After a couple hours of that, he can't stand it. All these weirdos and just leaves.
Sure.
And he doesn't tip because they're catering to weirdos.
What a dick!
Wow.
So, what else does anybody else want to do?
Okay,
I would actually need to contact my my magic contact to see if he knows anything about what type of magical security I could expect at an event like this.
Sure, roll him out. Tell me a little bit more about him besides him being a magic dude.
Okay, so he's kind of there wasn't really an option inside the program that I used to build. So the closest I could get was a talismonger, but I intended him to be my teacher.
Okay.
And so he was the guy that he kind of noticed. His name's Abelard, and he noticed inside Jurgen the magical aptitude that he had. And he kind of tried to talk to him about it a few times, but Jurgen kind of blew him off until he was ready to start getting back actively into the world and no longer be such a waste of space. And so he goes to him and was trained by him, and to know all the things that he currently knows.
Okay. What kind of metatype and such is he?
Metatype, I did not actually think that out. I assumed human, but that was didn't actually plan that out. So
we're going old Chinese dude, Fu
Okay.
Manchu and everything.
Fair enough. Old Chinese dude. Sweet. Okay, so how do I roll? Is it because it's double my contact score?
Double his connection plus his loyalty.
Double his connection plus his loyalty. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then once I'm done at the bar, I'm just going to drive by the Ritz.
Sure.
Yeah, Psycho, sure. What's the main you want logic and intuition, right, Charat? That's what you need to get this done?
Yeah, if you're asking for a favor, he's gonna ask you for a hit of psyche.
Yeah.
It's
Psyche,
like
sure.
$200 and not restricted, so.
Yeah, I was about to say that's not
It's
I was
strictly
thinking
legal.
yeah, but like if we're gonna go, the Ritz might have a nice host. I want him, and since Charat's been kind of underperforming, so I wanna make sure he's got something nice.
Sure.
Right.
Just as soon as I finish with Jurgen.
Sure.
Oh, shots fired. I can't believe you're going to take that from a literal terrorist. You're going to take that from some little rich stuck-up snob.
I'm not rich. What? Who says I'm rich?
Hey, the name is Terra. Jeez, read the
That's
sin.
what I
It's broadcasting.
He's a terrorist, right? The wrist of Terra. It's like an earthen hand.
It's Terraristo. Come on.
Yeah.
Don't
But,
know the name.
Charad, you ready to have your mind expanded? You ready to have your cerebrum praxed?
I got something if you want your mind expanded.
No. It's your mind that's gonna get blown up.
Oh, okay.
You ever heard of a drug called Cereprax?
No.
It also goes by the name of Egghead.
Psyche is just fine. Let's take the drugs.
Well, okay. It's this really cool brain drug, right? A couple of kids in my major used to do it. It boosts neurotransmitter speed and connectivity, allowing for greater recall and cooperative leaps of logic, right? People say that it basically allows you to know everything at once. Like overclocking your brain. You know what overclocking is, right, Decker?
I'm not a Decker.
Oh, but still, you know what overclocking is, right?
Yes.
Well, you want to overclock your brain?
No, thank you.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
It's really fun.
Just get me the psyche.
Psyche is legal. You can just go buy it.
Yeah, you could go to the stuffer shack and buy some psyche. It's not even a thing.
Yeah, like you don't need him to or her to go get it for you. You can just go buy it.
I think he's saying,
he's
hey,
trying to
do me a
bump
favor.
I'm trying. Well, because I can. My specialty is getting really awesome drugs. So I went and picked out a drug that I thought would make it really awesome. It's going to give you +2. Okay. It's going to give you +2 intuition, +3 logic, and +2 mental limit, and you gain an analytical mind. But I know you already have that.
Yeah.
So +2 intuition, +3 logic is a lot better than Psyche's +1/+1.
What are the downsides to this? Because Psyche's kind of playing it safe. This sounds like it's some super drug that's going to rape me in the end.
You just don't use it again for like a week. Use it once, you'll be fine. Trust me, just don't use it again.
I don't trust this shit at all.
Just do it, Tara. All the cool kids do.
I'm not gonna be a burnout like you. I mean, I'm sorry.
That's okay. You don't. You can apologize if you want, but I already knew you were sorry.
Damn.
Chat rat. It's okay. You can be the hero. You just got to do the drugs. Peer pressure.
What is this? Abuse the Technomancer Day?
No, you wanna get into the host, right?
I can get into the host.
You feel like you can do it? Tell me you can do it. You can do it? Okay.
Yes, I can do it. Alright, well, hold on. Are we actually gonna just Wasn't somebody doing something before we started talking? Shit.
Yeah, I was checking with my magical. I got 3 successes
somebody
on my
was.
roll.
Somebody was, and then I tried to shut down the sidebar, and then he got involved with the sidebar, so I let the sidebar continue.
I'm sorry.
Instead of shutting it down. Yeah, no, you just keep doing it. Don't worry.
I hope switch back to that then.
Moving on. So your contact here. He's going to ask you a couple of questions of well, let me ask you this. What do you ask him specifically? Because he's going to...
I would just ask him about the event itself, because I'm kind of new to the idea of kind of back in the world since I was a kid, so I probably didn't know a ton about corporations other than that they were like these big scary things that I heard about. So ask him about these types of events, if he's ever been to one or if he knows anyone who's ever been to one. What, would it be possible for me just to go to turn invisible and just walk right in?
So he's going to kind of, because it's a phone call, so his mysterious beard stroking is something you don't really see because, it is good that you are seeking further wisdom. However, big events usually have big deals, and this sounds like it is going to be a fairly large event. The astral itself will be awash with the emotions of many people, and some more turbulent than others.
Okay.
We're going to translate that into a little bit that when a lot of people get together and their emotional state can kind of influence the astral and could potentially do weird things with the background counts. You can probably assume that there's going to be some kind of magical security. However, when you have a lot of different people and a lot of different temperaments and degrees of being awakened, you already know that you can bring security. The fancier people are going to be I'm not just bringing a troll, I'm bringing a magic troll because that's how I roll. So there will be a bunch of magical type security there, but whether it is to the personal end or to the event end, kind of up in the air, dependent upon, like, if you just start shooting people at random, then, the mages are going to come out swinging.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I don't need you shooting my dudes at random. That kind of thing. The side effect, though, is, the R's from your spells fade over time. And the sudden fluctuations in strong emotions can help muddy the astral a little bit more. Like, background counts kind of just make everything thicker and stickier. So if you start flinging spells, as long as you don't fling too many, the magical security might come back and have a little bit harder time nailing down who was doing what.
Got it.
Do you have questions about what I have just said, besides everything?
No, sir. I think I understand what you're saying. Lower key is better, less offense, more defense.
Yeah, because there's going to be a bunch of people there who also know magic,
Right.
and chances are they're better at it than you, because they have corporate backing and schooling.
Fair enough.
However, they're...
No, I was just thinking about trying to get into the event itself. Invisible or physical mask, kind of disguise myself as somebody else, or go completely invisible and just walk in.
Full-on invisibility probably won't work out too well, because they almost assure... let's say that a sustained spell will probably not work out too well, while the hospital itself doesn't... Not the hospital, I'm sorry. While the hotel itself doesn't... may not have, like, giant magical security. When Evo is bringing down a giant event with fancy people, there needs to be at least some kind of protection. If it is not on the door, it will probably be where the main event is going down, just so people don't walk in covered in murder spells.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir. Hacking?
One moment. I have to go shopping first.
Okay. What are you attempting to purchase?
I'm gonna go get
All
it
the
from
drugs.
I'm gonna go get it from my supplier. I'm gonna go get Psyche.
Okay.
I'll get the exotic drug because the chat wants me to do the exotic drug, so I'm doing the exotic drug for the chat.
I mean, a quick Googling will tell you that overdosing on this stuff can cause permanent brain damage.
Oh.
Don't
Are you talking
overdose.
about Psyche?
No, the Cereprax.
Oh yeah, but I'm not getting Cyraprax.
Yeah.
Gonna go get
that's fine.
Psyche.
Alright.
Uh,
Never mind, yeah, Psyche's just fine. I need my brain.
I'm gonna get it through my contact.
Sure.
Social. Let me look at my contact.
Yep, it is. It is
Bone it.
still not restricted, so you can just purchase
You
it.
can literally go to the stuffer shack and purchase Psyche.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
but-
buying an energy drink.
Yeah, but
Do you get it cheaper?
I'd rather-
through your
I'd rather-
contact?
yeah, pretty much he can get it for me. Just
Sure.
I have access to the stock, so I just get things through him.
Yep, you are
he's
able to
connection-
purchase. Yep, I have 0 dice pool that I can roll against you because it is available anywhere.
Rob, are you reading the message?
No, I was not paying attention to Skype.
Uh-oh.
Well, I also want to buy some other things. So
Okay. So roll some dice. So stuff about like mana barriers and such.
so what
are
are
a
the
thing-
what are the dice I'm rolling? Because I don't
connection times 2 plus loyalty.
Okay, so connection times 2 plus loyalty. That's
Mm.
connection 4, 8, 10. 26.
Yes, if he is a.
Yep, he's a 4/2. He's a 4/2. Well, darn. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, c'est la vie. All right, so I come back with like a 6-pack of Psyche. Let me actually throw down.
1,200 New Yen. Or 1,200 New Yen.
Yep. 6. Add 1,200.
You ready for this, Tara?
Yeah. Oh, get me in position. Oh, wait. Where am I doing this? Because
Yeah, I was about to say we should
In the
go
shower.
somewhere. No, we're not doing it in the shower. Is there somewhere? Are we in a spam zone around the hotel? We wanna we wanna go somewhere closer so we don't have any kind of grid
I'm gonna
problem.
assume you guys are within like
I
100
need to get at
meters
least
of the.
100 meters of fancy hotel.
So, yeah, we're gonna go to like.
You can
Is
just
there
drive
any
around.
kind of cyber cafe, or we're gonna just drive around? Actually, you know what? Yeah, I've got. I take my Jackrabbit. Fits 2 people. So, Tara, you're gonna be riding shotgun in my smart car, and I'm gonna drive around and pay attention to you.
Please no. Please no.
What do you mean, please no?
Anybody other than you?
Nobody has a car. Is there a problem, chat?
Oh, this Hell's Bell talking, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Hey,
just hell. It's
he-
just Hellbell. There's no plural.
He is horrified of the idea of being alone in the car with her. He's like, no, anybody but you. Anybody but
What?
you.
What did I do? I like look down at the 6-pack of like Psyche, and I just get all crestfallen, and I'm just like,
You're a girl, okay?
Yeah. Why are you stating the obvious,
I can't, man.
man?
Woman, whatever.
She gets sad. She's like, fine. Well then, taking these back. She takes the 6 Psyche. She's like, fuck you.
God damn it. Gynophobia already hitting me hard.
I mean, I was gonna hit you with baseball penalties the entire time you were in the car.
That's why I'm like, oh man, he's not comfortable with this. Oh god. Can we could.
I'm just like, I take the chair in the corner, and I turn it towards the corner of the wall, and I face away from you.
Shavrak kind of feels bad. I mean, Shavrak kind of feels bad, but he's also like confused. Like, I am, but it's complicated, okay?
No. You just don't
Come
like
on.
me. Fine.
Jurgen's
You
going to
could let
stand
the
up
dwarf
and
drive.
sneak out of the room and just kind of say as he leaves, well, I'm going to go ahead and go down to the bar before this becomes a little bit more like junior high.
Tilt's gonna follow him.
And walk down to the bar.
Well, you guys can't just guys. Oh,
As I was in the bar room, were the employees using any kind of access cards to get in and out of employee only areas?
Not that you saw, but it's fairly common. You know, like how fancy cars are getting this day and age, where your keys are just a thing in your pocket and you can just push the button.
Uh-huh.
It could very easily be a combination of things. It could be your physical location, because they're employees. They're going to have marks on the host. The host is going to have marks on them.
Yeah.
So their comlink would do it.
Their comlink, or if they have if they have a specific dongle or anything like that in their pocket, that would do it. But more or less, it's probably their comlink.
Okay.
Steal their phone. The one thing they never take their hands off of.
I was thinking about it, but it sounds like it's not going to work.
Maybe in the moment.
It's a thing that you can do. It is a matter of when you wish to do said thing. So, how about that hacking?
all All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna take my Dodge Scoot, get close, and
Okay. Are you
hacking
driving
in
it around,
public-
or are you kind of?
Oh, I think I'm gonna have to
Or you
park
gonna
into an
park somewhere?
ally. Yeah, I'm gonna have to park into an alleyway or something because this is. I
Sure.
don't know how inconspicuous he can be.
So pulling
Well,
into an alleyway within
before you leave, by the way, I come around and give you a psyche, because I'm not going to actually let you leave without having one.
He's
Without a
going
little
to like.
pick-me-up.
I did go spend money on these.
He's gonna awkwardly like try to grab it without like touching you.
I throw it at him.
All right. Oh wow.
I don't like to be handed things.
Like with 2 reflexes, he can catch a can.
Sure. So you're driving into the area and you're just kind of passing out in an alleyway.
Yeah. He doesn't really conk over. He's kind of like not derpish enough, so he's like he can sit upright, just not
Right.
responsive.
Sure. You are aware you can hack from AR, correct?
Oh yeah, he can hack from AR. VR is just so much better. But yeah, I'll hack her from AR. I don't need the initiative boost yet, so yeah.
I'm just. Well, it also hot sim does give you +2 dice to everything you do.
Yeah, everything Matrix, which would help.
Just saying. You are looking at a rating 4 host.
Yeah, this host
Its
is not
firewall
a
is
joke.
6.
Oh man, yeah. All right, taking ahead of
Letting
that
you know,
psyche.
because this is all stuff that you can get from like a just basic matrix perception test on it.
All right. So I'm just going to turn off my Comlinks persona, activate my living persona, and let's go in.
Well,
All right.
we'll see.
Whew. Okay.
No pressure. All the pressure.
No pressure. All right. Oh man, hold on. I don't even remember how Matrix works.
You're looking for your logic
Target,
plus your
no.
skill.
All right. So
Is,
I guess
is there a hacking
general
post for
Matrix
chart?
perception. Yeah, I'm reading the flow chart.
Okay.
All right. So hot simming. Yep. Are you directly connected to the target? No. Are you on public grid? Is it the public grid right now?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Negative. Yes. Negative. That's no penalty on the same grid as target. Yes. No penalty. Okay.
Is the business on the public grid?
No, it's his own host. That's different.
Well,
No, it's
hosts
on the-
are on grids, and
Yeah,
then
it is on the public grid.
Oh,
Because
it's
it
on
is
the
a
public
public
grid?
business. Yeah.
Oh, yikes. Sorry, this isn't a private host. This is going to be a bitch then. Let's see.
Well, the host is on the grid. You're trying to get a mark on the host to get into the host.
Okay, so I just need to get a mark first. Fuck, how does marking work again? What's the skill?
You-
Is it
You
computer?
are looking for either hacking or cyber combat
Okay, hacking.
plus your logic.
All right, hacking plus logic. Okay.
And we can assume this is after, say, a night of sleep, so that you don't have all those wonderful wound penalties from your compiling.
Thank God.
I mean, didn't we kind of like chill at the apartment for a while? I mean, I went
No.
and bought things.
All right.
And-
You
you
guys
know.
took some time. It's fine.
So
Phew, can I try to compile this right? No, I'm not even going to bother.
You can try and compile this, right?
I'm going to hurt myself again. I'm just going to be embarrassed. Let's see.
I mean, nobody's around to see you.
well, one
You're right.
one quick interlude. Don't we have a guy chilling at the lobby? Shouldn't he maybe know you're around and keep an eye on you while you're unconscious, so that
Yep.
people who
I
aren't
am.
us don't go through your pockets?
You
I am-
DNI'd, so you kind of get like, unless we didn't DNI for some unknown reason, you would kind of, we'd be connected.
Yeah.
We could communicate.
Let's just establish that he's around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go post up in the alley, make sure he doesn't get mugged and gang raped while he's passed out.
Good.
Don't worry, I have a little roto boop.
I rest my
There.
case.
Okay,
Onwards.
so you're going to be in the alley while your
Yeah.
your hacker is doing his hackery things.
Yep, keeping a wary eye out for hoodlums.
And
Sure.
my drone is also active. It's just gonna be. It's not gonna be rotate. It's not gonna be flying, but it's like on the floor, just there.
Sure. Do you want to go ahead and roll me a perception real quick, Tilt, just so we have that banked, so that nobody sneaks up to rob you blind?
Go tilt. Don't let me down.
Let him down.
I believe I am the one who's in the alley, not Tilt.
Oh right, it's Charles.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Charlie's the one in the alley.
Oh
wrong.
boy.
Person in a fancy suit.
Hope he doesn't throw me off my scoot.
I mean, he might run away with your scoot just on principle. Doing you a favor. So Charlie, you want to hit me up with that perception test?
Would this be listening or just looking around?
Let's just go general because we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Okay, we'll just kind of put that in my pocket for a second. And you ready for this,
Roll?
Tara?
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
Plus hacking. All right, this is my. Oh wait, no. Let me try to compile a spirit first.
Sure.
Does the matrix bonus apply when you're doing resonance action?
It is a resonance action, not a matrix action.
All right, that's what I'm saying. Oh, does that apply? All right, it doesn't. All right, so just the hit of psyche. So compiling, and I'm gonna compile a. Oh shit! What was this? Ah, crap! I forgot the spirit name. The one that hacks with you.
Fault.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is level 6. So let's see the opposition.
It's either fault or crack.
I believe it's crack.
Yeah,
Crack is for cracking. Cracking skill group.
All right, and you said it was level 6.
Yeah. This is probably gonna hurt. Oh, finally!
Look
Only
at
a
that.
single success. 4 favors. I love this guy already.
Sure.
Let me roll
You want to go ahead and
fading
roll
resist?
your. Yep.
Okay. Oh, hey, yeah. Now it's actually a good amount of dice. Oh, no, just one more dice. No
You
willpower.
remembering your psyche bonuses?
Looks like you.
It actually doesn't apply because it's resonance and willpower, so nothing changed here.
Oh, well then that's not what you needed.
I mean, it helps.
Should have gone for the other stuff.
Woo! Did it.
Congratulations.
No fading. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so now me and this spirit are gonna just like work together for this one.
Yep. And you have 4 services.
Okay. I guess first service, help me get marks.
All right.
Which I think is a service on its own, right?
So if you want to go ahead and, I guess, roll initiative for it, and we'll see how many services you get per task.
Okay, so it'll be 6 plus 46 because it's matrix.
Yep. Let me just actually double check its stuff.
But yeah, I'm trying to open up the
So it would be 14 plus 46.
14. Wow, these guys are fucking fast. All right.
Well, they are.
Go, Mr. Whoa, 27.
So you get 3 actions per task you wish to spend.
All right,
You
now
have,
I'm gonna
you
roll
have
my
spent
matrix
1
initiative.
task. You have 2 actions. So roll its twice its level, and that will be additional dice for your hacking.
Oh boy. To it.
All right. Now you may roll your hacking plus your logic plus 2 hits, plus if you're hot sim, which if you're any sim, you're hot sim because you're techno. So that should
Okay.
be 14 dice for you, I believe.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's 12 plus 2 plus 2, so 16.
Oh, look at that. I'm bad at math.
I'm on drugs, so I gotta calculate that.
Drugs. Oh, I forgot about those. That would be the extra one.
Oh boy, 4 hits.
Are you comfortable with that level of success?
This is a rating for hosts. Wait, no, the firewall is 6, isn't it? So I have to beat that, don't I?
I roll a dice pool against you of its firewall plus other stat.
Well, I've already slept, so
that
I got
edge.
some. Yeah, I got the edge back, right? I got some edge back.
There's a lot of dice to re-roll there if you want. So
All right.
go for it, man. This is your moment to shine.
I don't know how many hits I get off of one thing, but let's do it.
Don't you get to re-roll anything that's not a success?
Yep. All right.
You
I
do.
rerolled 3. All right. Post edging it. So 7 hits. Feel comfortable? Now
I
watch
will-
this thing.
I will remind you that it is limited by your sleaze, which is 5. So do you
Oh.
still wish to spend edge?
Oh, hold on. Which is sleeves and intuition?
I guess.
Isn't that
Yeah. So that's
Probably.
that did. So yeah, my sleeves is now 6. So yeah, that's an extra 2 hits I could take.
Your sleaze is 5.
drug?
Oh,
Drug.
Stupid drugs.
Drugs.
Yeah, intuition.
And your
was
limit is actually higher too from the teamwork test. Okay, I
Ah,
apologize.
it mattered.
good. Okay. Yes, it mattered. This helps a lot.
Yeah.
All right,
And that was-
you have a
that was
mark on
the
the
shitty one.
host. You have a mark on the host, sir.
Okay, what do I do with this? Do I just keep that?
You may now enter the host.
Okay, should I keep getting marks on the host, or should I just move in?
It
I don't know if
depends
he
upon
needs-
what you're trying to do.
Well, I'm trying to not get caught. That's
Okay.
first
So
of
you
all.
may wish to run silently.
Yes, that's a -2 to my dice pools.
Yes, will be a -2
Right.
to your further dice pools.
Bye
And,
matrix bonus.
If you want to do anything inside the host, you must enter the host. But
All right. That's
So you are now inside the host, which looks like a giant lobby with a whole bunch of people in little bellhop uniforms that have no faces. There is a number of other personas in here as well that are just kind of milling about that are presumably the patrons, some of the employees, and I guess that's it. Patrons and employees would be the only things that are kind of in here.
And
Many of the
everybody's
personas
faceless?
are very strange. Not everybody, but like there's a few things that are moving around that are faceless. That as you get give a quick glance at, like this one is a bellhop that orders you room service. This one is a behind the little counter that is your check-in, check-out, that kind of thing. It's like the various activities of the hotel are categorized as these people in bellhop uniforms with no faces. Their little name tags say like check-in. This one says, baggage, room service.
Man. They're literally MMO NPCs. Okay, yeah.
Fairly accurate.
All right,
And there's a bunch of people that are like other personas, and some of them look like freaks.
All right, perfect. I guess Terra's living persona would actually fit in here. It's basically just Super Terra.
Yep. What would you like to do, sir?
All right, let's see. What would man? Okay, where would archives usually be?
Usually in the back.
Okay, I don't know if I had like social engineer my way to the back, or I could just walk this.
No,
there.
you just kind of whoosh, and you're kind of free to go wherever you wish until you like. There's a number of doors where you're like, if you wanted to order something from the bar, you would walk into the digital bar, and there would be a digital bartender there with some digital personas or the digital people that are in the bar, and then you can do that kind of stuff. So if you wanted to get into the back, into like the archives and such, you would need to go kind of to the door that leads to the employee only section.
Okay. I'm running silently, so does that mean other personas can see me or no?
It means that instead of just seeing you with a matrix perception test, it is now an opposed test.
Oh,
so if
perfect.
somebody were looking, they might spot you, but
Same
you don't
things
know
for
if people
my
are looking
sprite,
yet.
right?
Your sprite does not have marks on the host.
Oh, shit! I left him outside, didn't I?
I mean, you could use one of his other actions to have him attempt to.
Yeah, bring him in here.
So you want to have him hack the host himself to get his own mark?
Yeah, he can do that, right? He can handle that. He has 12 dice.
Sure. You want to go roll ahead and roll his 12 dice?
All right. Oh. I can't edge for you, Sprite. I'm sorry. Defender wins. You
Yep.
certainly tried, Sprite.
He does have an additional matrix action that he could perform for this task if you wish for him to try again.
Is he caught? Like, what happens when you just like?
He has a mark on him.
Oh. Well, guess he's good as dead now.
And the host is aware that somebody tried to enter the host illegally.
Oh God! What? Shit! All right, can he remove a heart? Can he remove the mark from him? And can he remove the mark from himself?
Yes, that would be a erase mark action.
Oh, it's just double dice pool again. I mean,
Yeah.
12.
Yep.
Man, Matrix, it's hard, yo.
Nah, it's not that bad. You just got to remember that the rules are all made up.
The rules are all made up.
Yeah.
All right.
So you have successfully had the sprite remove the mark off of himself, and he is down to 3 tasks.
All right.
Can Can I just flavor the marks of the host as like little bag boys that follow you around and hold your stuff?
They are probably like little luggage.
Yeah, like little baggages it puts just tacks on you. So like as it puts more marks on you, you just have bigger and bigger suitcases bearing down on your back.
All right, that's adorable.
Are you doing anything else inside, or are we gonna see
Yeah,
what
I'm
happens?
just going to, see what happens. You know what? Yeah, this sprite, I don't think he's gonna have a good time making it. He already tried. I don't know, forcing it would just make the security spiders on duty even more nervous. So I'm just gonna try to solo this at this point.
Sure. Are you
Heading towards the back.
All
Boys
right.
only.
do me a favor and roll your logic plus sleaze?
Logic
And we'll
plus
just kind of put that in my pocket for a moment.
Okay. Logic plus C, so 7, 6, 13. Five hits.
All right, I'll just write that down, and I'm sure that won't come up for anything later.
I'm pretty sure it will.
So you're making your way through the back area. You'll notice that a man, not in a bellhop's uniform, he actually has a little night watchman's cap on and a blue security suit, kind of brushes past you.
Oh. Fedora? All right. Supposed to roll in the post test against that, or
No, don't worry about it. I said ignore me.
ignore this other thing too? Okay.
Yep. So
I-
you're in front of a door that says employees only, and it has a little like blinking light for a key card thingy that, well, I don't know. What are you going to do?
Well, shit. I don't know if it's an attack action to make a key card to go through.
So you're going to look for a mark on the icon in order to manipulate it,
Oh, okay.
because right now you have no permissions to manipulate it.
All right, so I got to make myself permissions. What type of roll is that?
It's just another hacking roll.
Okay. Or hits.
All right, you good? You good? Happy with that?
Yeah. Fuck my life.
You have been marked, sir.
Okay, let's get rid of this mark.
All right.
Is it hacking again?
It is computer plus logic, limited by your attack rating. You will also know that as an attack action, this will alert the host that somebody is doing something inside, whereas previously somebody was doing something outside.
Oh man, do I have a complex form for this?
Let
Does
me-
it work against this? I
Nope,
don't
it is
think
not a
does.
file.
Yeah, so I'm like, that is the only time you can get. Is static veil the one I need? Wow, I'm so bad at this. Sorry.
It's just funny how dice work sometimes.
Okay, well, let's see. It's okay on a scale from 1 to 10. How fucked is it if I just like make an attack action to remove it?
So the host is already alerted because your sprite failed that sleaze action. So it already knows that something is up. It doesn't like if you succeeded this attack action, it will know that something has happened inside, but doesn't know where or who or any of that kind of details. It just knows, hey, maybe that thing that was outside trying to get inside has gotten inside. Because when you successfully sleaze, it doesn't know that anything's up. But when you successfully perform an attack action, it knows that something is up. Whereas if you fail the attack action, it doesn't know anything. And you'll take, you risk taking matrix damage. Like at worst, when you failed the hack on the fly roll here, it was going to be alerted anyway.
Okay, so man, don't know if I. Oh, I mean, I don't think the IC will just outright murder me immediately. So let me just keep hacking.
That is up to you. You are
How-
marked. You can no longer run silent from something that is looking for you because you are marked.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do that then. All right, I'm just gonna try to move it. Computer plus cyber. No,
Computer plus logic.
13.
And then plus your various other bonuses and penalties.
Oh yeah, I can't run silently anymore. So let me add that.
I mean, you're still running silent. They just spot you.
All right, so never mind.
can
That's the
run-
penalty I'm taking.
Can't you run hot and silent, canceling each other out?
Yes. And that's
Yeah,
what
so
he's
my-
currently doing.
Yeah.
But he also gets his drug bonus and I thought there was some other bonus that you had.
No, just drugs.
Delicious drugs.
Okay, got them. Woo! 6
There
hits.
you go. That's looking pretty good. See, you were worried for nothing.
All right,
Working
now I'm
along.
gonna try the. I'm running silently still.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try the exact same thing again because I'm a tenacious asshole.
Sure.
All right, edging that. Oh, what was? Would that be my last point of edge? Shit.
I believe this would be your third point that you have spent.
Yeah. Am I gonna need
Oh.
that? That's not like shit.
It's a good roll, dude. I'd stick with it and save the edge for a worse roll.
All right, fine. Let's see if it.
Ah,
This guy's getting really tired of my shit.
I mean, this is why I open roll all my dice.
This host is getting really tired of my shit. I know it.
You are currently marked again, sir.
All right, I'm just gonna. Okay, taking the action to remove mark.
All right.
Hacker. Oh my god.
Are you okay with that level of success?
No, I'm not.
All right.
Post edging this. Wow, this is
feeling like maybe 5 more dice would have been really nice right about now.
okay. 5 more dice.
All right. You have successfully removed the mark from yourself as a second man in security gear kind of walks out of that. Like, you know that episode of The Simpsons where Homer just kind of materializes out of the bush?
Oh, okay, that happens.
Yeah, he kind of like materializes out of the bush and walks past you.
Fuck, I see. There's definitely icy here now.
It is pretty standard for most places to have just patrol ice running all the times, looking for people doing bad things. This is a second piece of security ice that has gotten into the mix.
All right. And the sprite outside is basically connected to me, aka incriminating, right?
Maybe.
God damn it.
It is its own persona. It is not slave to you, so any marks that it gets is whatever. It is also still outside the host, so they can't do anything to it. Ice only really affects things inside its own little domain.
All right, I'm just gonna leave it outside for now. I don't want him to get in trouble too.
Didn't it just do something illegal? Doesn't that mean its Overwatch score is ticking up?
I mean, I have some hash marks down on my little piece of paper here.
Just letting chat red know that its Overwatch score would probably be increasing by just sitting there, which means
right.
it'll
It's on
get
a
converted.
On a 15-minute timer.
Oh,
So
right.
The pass it, like if it's not doing anything, it'll just go up on a 15-minute timer.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. This is a lot more pressure than I thought it would be. Holy
No pressure. You know, this is only everything riding on you.
God damn it! And I'm fucking it all up. All right, I'm just gonna.
To be fair, you haven't been found yet. So that
You
makes
know
you feel any
you're-
better.
You're not wrong, and I don't want to be found. Let me. Oh, God, I guess we really do need these files. So one more time. Hacking. Please get. Oh God. Not this
We know.
shit
We know.
again.
We know how this ends. Dude, you're not reasonably going to get more than 4 successes.
All right.
Oh my god!
I don't know what to do anymore, guys. I can't get to.
The roller is too consistent.
He's
I don't
on
know.
the DNR, guys. I don't know what to do. I can't get this key card in. It's not like. Like Tara is actively freaking out in the DNI right now. Like, oh god, guys, this is not a good time for me.
How many passes have we had? Like
This has been maybe
Seconds.
6 seconds.
right, exactly.
Matrix time is super fast.
I mean, combat time is super fast just for like you've done 3 actions or
Okay.
like 6 actions. So that's like, let's assume you get 3 passes per combat turn. It's about 6 seconds.
This is a shit show. I am sorry, guys.
No, don't be. It's only like this is like the super hardest part of the game and the most important time of the entire run that's happened.
Come on. All right.
I tried to help you, and you refused. I'm gonna
I mean,
stand
you're-
here.
What do you mean? You know how to hack? Are you a decker?
I tried to help you with stronger dice rolls.
You're not wrong.
AKA
You know,
drugs.
the permanent brain damage. Okay.
Drug. It's
Only if
not
you took it more than once.
only if don't take it again. I told you, just don't take it again. And since you weren't going to be able to get your hands on a second dose, it wasn't going to be a problem.
It's okay. I can do this. One more. Okay. Are there any more IC popping out of the woodwork at this point? Oh, ice.
A host can only
Oh,
spawn 1 ice per combat turn.
and they're not like okay. You know what? One. I got it because I guess I got to do this, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna keep on trying. This is
I
the
believe in
definition
you.
of insanity.
Yeah, just
I'm nowhere
bat-
near you, so it's
smash
okay.
that door down. I got you.
This is the definition of insanity, guys. Oh, less hits. What
I mean,
could
is
possibly go wrong with less?
your cyber combat dice pool higher than your hacking?
No,
it's the same.
one.
All right.
Your skill.
I was just, trying to be curious.
Oh, no.
Maybe you try not running silent, right?
No, that's a terrible idea. The ice would
I
have.
mean, it's seeing you anyways.
I'm in.
But seriously though, if you go hot, you could probably blend through the rest of it. But don't
Yeah.
let us tell you what to do. You obviously have this under control.
I don't.
All right. So you, in your franticness, managed to actually get like banging on the door in frustration. One of these times when you bang on it, it will actually access granted.
Perfect.
Can you roll logic plus leads for me, please?
60% of the time, it works every time.
Yeah. No, we're down in like the 56% of the time in this situation.
Oh wow, only 2 hits.
Yeah. You cool with that?
You're slipping.
I can't do anything
He has
about
to
it.
be cool with that.
Yeah, I'm out of edge.
Okay. You are now back into the kind of the employee section. What you want to do?
Oh god, I'm gonna have to press forward to get these files, aren't I?
I mean, that sounds like a matrix search to me.
Oh boy.
Go hot. For the love of God, go hot.
Fine, I will stop running
that's not-
silently.
Okay.
That's what she said.
No,
All
no?
right.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
It is what she said.
all right.
She did say it.
So you are
That's what I'm
stopping
saying.
running silently.
Okay, is this a bad idea? I don't know, guys. Tell me now. How does Switch Chat feel about this? Am I dying?
I was like, you got two calls, man. You either get the information or you don't.
Okay, well, I guess I'm getting the information. So,
So stopping running silent means that any matrix perception test that says looking for personas with attack attribute will automatically spot you.
oh, that's fucking terrible.
Like that logic plus sleaze roll that you made is the only reason these guys don't know where you are.
Okay, no, I'm gonna keep running silently. It's only 2 dice lost. It can't be the worst thing. Because if I keep making mistakes like I am now, no, thank you. Okay, so matrix perception. Here you go.
Matrix search.
All right.
All right.
Ouch.
Good news. Matrix searches only take a minute inside a host, but that does mean I'm going to need you to do another run silent while you're fiddling through all of their files. See, that
6
wasn't
hits.
so bad.
Wow. Well, where was this roll when I needed it?
It was right there.
It was right. Yeah, it was right there. That's where you
Right
needed
there.
it.
Okay.
You're back there in the archives digging around. What are you looking for? I'll give you two decent pieces of information.
Well, the registry for all the people. What called guest registry? That's what.
Okay, you can find that.
Okay, and what else do we need? I guess would a more in-depth search for the target be a good option? Is that there?
It depends upon specifically what you're looking for. You will be you have the
get
guest
her room
registry.
number. Get her room number.
That would be in
Yeah.
the registry.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, do I need anything more specific now?
Oh, I got a great specific one. See what the most consistent thing she orders from room services.
Also in the registry.
Oh, goddamn it.
All
then.
right.
I guess I'm useless.
Yeah, I was about to say the registry's really good, but what else? Do
Like
we
that would
need?
have all of the information on her, the entirety of her stay.
Okay.
Is
So
there
I
anything else
guess
you want to look for?
he's just gonna DNI the guy. Like anything else? If there's nothing
Nah.
else, I can't think of anything since everything's on the registry. So I think that's the main file we came here for. So let's just grab that.
Sure. You want to give me a edit file to copy?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my I'm gonna thread this one.
Okay.
So resonance plus the actual ability.
Software plus resonance.
Software plus resonance. Okay, 12 dice.
What
do this.
level editor would you like to thread?
Oh man, how does this work? God damn it! Is that the limit for the thing?
That is the limit to the number of hits that you can keep. This also determines the fading value you face, and we will use the newly sort of released
Greatly
reduced
reduced
rank
fade
codes.
values.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
thank God, we're already on that. Okay, I'll do 6 because I guess it's standard. I played a mage before, so this is you usually
Sure.
do 6 up to resonance or magic force.
Yep. You can do it whatever you want.
All right, so level 6. Let's see how many hits I get to keep. Roll good, roll good, roll good. Roll not so good.
Oh, I do have good news for you.
Hmm?
Let me just find out what this is resistance by. Intuition plus data processing of the host. You are unable to editor this. Please resist your 4 points of fading.
Did it. All right.
Nicely
Try
done.
again. Because I'm a tenacious fucker, and if the cops aren't coming, I'm gonna keep on trying.
I mean, they're coming.
Come on, go faster, man. Go.
Don't be scared.
I'm scared. Or 6 again. Let me also.
There you go. Much good.
There you go.
Much gooder.
Perfect.
I saw your roll of 6 on that fading, and I thought that was my roll, and I started to feel bad.
Oh, thank God, no. Things are
You were
actually
able
working out for
to-
Tara.
You are able to make a copy of the guest registry.
Okay, and time to zoom the fuck out.
Yep. Logging out and rebooting.
Logging out and rebooting. Is that how it works?
Excellent. And that, for now, seems to be like a good place to call it for the night. Mostly so that I can try and figure out what to do with my microphone headset issue. And mostly because I'm on a 12-hour workday. And we've been on about 3.5 hours. Yeah.
Get some rest, Rob.
The 6:45 to 7 o'clock shift sucks.
Most definitely. Rob, thank you for the game.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
Fun.
For
It was
give
fun.
yourself
It
some
was a
rest.
good start.
Had great fun.
Yep. Good start.
This stuff will be up on YouTube shortly. I'm going to leave the stream running for a little bit.